Hi there. Welcome back to part 2 of my awakening story. If you didn't already view part 1, you can find the link in the show notes. If you are enjoying my stories, please hit the subscribe button to my channel to hear more of my journey to awakening. Yesterday, I shared that my spiritual awakening began when one of my sons came out as gay. I began to question religion and the idea of sending people to hell. If God was unconditional love, why would he send people to hell? Did he create humans to be robots and you had to obey the rules, or you weren't any good and you would be sent to hell? That just didn't make sense to me. I felt deep inside that God is love and that he was good and that we were made in his image. So what the religion was teaching wasn't making sense to me. I started pulling away. I stopped going to church, but I was still reading the Bible and many other books. The Bible seemed to contradict itself, but I was trying my best to find the truth in this ancient text. Then I found a book called Love Wins by Rob Bell. I read that book and I was so excited. I just loved his idea of who God was, that God was truly love, that he had no interest in sending anybody to hell. It changed me completely, and it just resonated within so deep. I started thinking, I don't want to be called a Christian anymore. I decided I would be a believer. I believed in God, I believed in Jesus, and I believed in unconditional love. Shortly after reading Love Wins, I took a job in a Christian school where I had to answer all these questions about my beliefs, and one of them was about hell. So I didn't want to say I didn't believe in hell because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to keep the job. But I got brave and I was able to say I have my doubts about what hell is and if hell was really real. And the principal had no problem with that. She was like, we're all developing our faith. So I was like, great, all right. But as time went on, we started going to another church. And this church was a very community-minded church. And I liked that. I was able to help in the soup kitchen and go to Bible studies. And at this Bible study, I met this wonderful woman who believed in spiritual phenomena like miracles and just healing and things like that. I had already experienced some of this earlier. I had had some healings myself and some other prayers that had happened, and I think that was part of why my faith was so deep. We became really good friends, and we taught each other, I think, and grew, but it didn't last long. She had to move because of family things, and then my husband and I decided we were going to move to California. So we packed up our house, sold it, and decided to move on. And we were going to California because our daughter needed help. She had 4 children and 2 were autistic. So that's where we were headed. And I thought, well, California, that's a good place to go. I should find some more like-minded people in California. So if you want to hear what happened in California, stay tuned for tomorrow for part 3, and you'll find out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks.